man, cannot believe this. What news I have for you. I got some bread. No, can you guess where I am? Gamarjoba is how you say hello in this country. I just arrived in Georgia. I'm so stoked to be here. This kind of was a surprise trip, and it's all my parents' fault. I am here with my parents, and I will let them share a little bit of a crazy story over the past few years, why this country is such a special place for my family and myself, and I could not wait. I'm still so amazed that I did have the chance, that it was so easy to get here, and I will share this entire trip. I'm just so excited. This is my first day in Georgia. It's just amazing. The weather here is magnificent, and we are spending a week outside the city. Cannot wait to share the nature, share the trek, the hike we are going to go on. We're going to visit some smaller towns along the way. But today, just from the big city, from the capital, Tbilisi, just wanting to welcome you. Welcome to Georgia. This bread, hear this crunch. This I just bought from a wonderful lady selling across the street. She was kind of laughing that I was so excited just for a piece of bread. You see the clay oven she was cooking in? Just so epic, I just had to go for it. So I do have some more snacks. We were walking around all day, so start off, we're gonna share just a few flavors, a few introductions of Georgia, really. Did try to do a little bit of homework, a little bit of language research, but also, man, I'm just so excited to be in a part of the world that I have never visited before. The closest I've been is Turkey, which is 2 countries away. I've been to Greece, but I've never been to Central Asia, never been this close to, oh man, just such an ancient culture. Cannot wait to learn about Georgia and share all of it with you guys. Thanks for being with me for this adventure.
So we're back. Mom and Dad, what are we up to today? What are we gonna do?
Oh man, well, we're here in Old Town on our way up to Khinkali Castle, which gives us some incredible views over the city. And as you've already been seeing with some of the shots, Tbilisi is such a cool mixture of the modern and the old. It's a centuries, if not thousands of millennia-year-old capital city in this part of the world, and excited to be able to show Joel the place we lived for a couple of years and all the really cool places that are here in the capital.
I am very excited to walk around, and right now we're getting a little warm up going up all these stairs for something we're going to do next week. But then after this, after sharing the view from the top of downtown from this corner anyways, we're going to go sit in a park all the way back down. We're going to find a snack, some of that awesome Georgian bread you were telling me about, and then I will ask you why we are here in the first place.
Sounds good.
So let's keep walking up and see that amazing statue. What is that, by the way?
The mother of Georgia.
Ah, okay. Something you got to see for sure in Tbilisi. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you.
Yeah, see?
So that's amazing. They have directions for a 6-hour walk starting from here. That's pretty amazing. 18-kilometer walk starting from here. So are we going left or right? I guess if you have all day, 6 hours each way, right there, we are going this way. Man, I love the hand-laid stones. Obviously, this thing has been here for a long time. These are like terraces, and it rises so steep from the corner of the city, kind of the same corner though where we are staying, so it's not that far, but it is up, up, up.
So we'll take the funicular down to Rike Park and the Peace Bridge and kind of walk around, and we'll check out what it's like down by the river.
That is very cool. Wow. So it just slows down. It doesn't actually stop. And so cool. It's glass on every side. So we're gonna have quite a view.
So, how is the weather at this time of year? Is it exactly? Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I can't. Oh my gosh.
I didn't think it would be that fast.
We only came up last time. We didn't go down.
You can tell Mom is not the most lover of heights.
That is. I mean, look at that. Look down with us, Mom.
Look over here. You're totally safe.
Yeah.
That is great. That is so worth it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool. The highway goes right under it.
Yeah. And we survived.
So I'm walking over here, walking around with Mom and Dad, and we are definitely hungry, and I just got the coolest vibe from this spot. I don't know why, but I'm going to trust my instinct on this, and I see they do have two of the things that Mom and Dad told me we have to have, ajari and khachapuri, and then the khinkali. So I know that these are classic Georgian things, and I'm going to eat these again in another video and focus the video just on those things. But for right now, I want to sit down with Mom and Dad and hear the story of why Georgia, like I said, why Georgia is so special to our family in the first place. So let's sit down.
This is different. I don't even know what they call this, but the food bar is going to be good. I like that chef up there. Looks like she's totally legit.
Yeah. I could see they are hand making the stuff. It's not like they're using it from packages. So I know the dumplings look good. And so, if you could possibly, in 1 or 2 minutes, share what happened all that time ago that led you to Georgia in the first place, and then I guess second question, why did you want to invite me back here, and how did we come to be back here together 2 years later?
You want to take a shot at it? Okay, I'll try. Okay. Well, you all know that the COVID pandemic upended everything. Well, right when it was starting to sort of the world realized that everything was not right, people were still traveling and going places, but there were starting to be little cautions and little concerns. And so we had a trip booked. We were, at that point in time, we were still living with Joel in Thailand. And we had a trip booked to go visit some locations in the Middle East. And we tried to change that trip at the last minute when we realized things were getting a little bit crazy, but we did not have the permission of the airline. They just said, no, we're still going to fly. So if you don't go, you're going to forfeit $2,500. And so even the morning that Mom and I went to the airport, I remember telling you, we'll see you in about an hour. We're just going to go. They'll tell us the flight isn't going to leave, and we'll be right back. And Mom even had her jacket, and I said, just throw that on the couch. You're not going to need that. Well, little did we know, when we got to the airport, they said, no, the plane is going. If you don't get on the plane right now, it's not going to work out. So we very reluctantly got on the airplane. We flew to the country we were going to visit. It was a Middle Eastern country where some of our people live and work. And we visited them for a few days, and then in the middle of our time with them, we got a notice from the American Embassy that said, hey, the main airport in the country is closing at midnight. This was like 6:30 in the evening. The main airport in the country is closing at midnight. We suggest you make some plans to leave. And so you can imagine how crazy that was. We had to we got to leave here. And so, also, it's not like you can just get on an airplane to anywhere when you have just 6 hours to choose.
Many of the other countries.
There were literally only 3 airplanes that were going to leave between 7:30 and midnight. And so we looked at the 3 countries, and let's just, I won't say it in a mean way, but 2 of those countries would have just been more challenging for us to live.
Yeah.
Either the visa requirements were pretty steep, or just the quality of life we could have while we stayed there. We were so uncertain. We didn't know. But we had been to Georgia before. A year or two before, we'd been here and had a great time. And so I said to Mom, let's go to Georgia. That was the other country. And so we booked a ticket, and we left that country, and we landed in Georgia, and within like 6 hours of us getting here, the Georgian airport also closed. Not to reopen again until November. So this is March, and it didn't really reopen again and start flying normal flights until November. So we ended up spending almost 9 months.
Nine unexpected months.
With a carry-out.
We each had a carry-out.
So talk about just like, wow, roll with the changes. But
So all the places that you just took me walking around, that became part of your entertainment or the new life that you were forced to learn about, and also Georgian language. Also, they
Absolutely.
taught me a few words, and now I can use them. Okay, Mom, this is what?
Khachapuri.
And kacha means, does kacha just mean cheese, or is it this kind of cheese?
puri is the bread.
Okay. Oh man. Wheat dough, and it looks like it's made like in a pizza oven, but oh man, that cheese.
Clay oven. Usually the cheese is made from sheep or goat milk rather than
Whoa.
cow's milk. So it has a strong flavor,
Okay.
which we will soon find out.
It'll be that.
Oh yeah, you can see it is chunky.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And this is famous from the province of Ajara, which is where Batumi is,
Yes.
right? I remember enough of the stuff you've taught me
Near the
to remember that.
Yep.
Here to
So
take your.
So, would this be Salguni cheese? So this Salguni cheese is a brined cheese, so it's got a very strong flavor, as it matures.
So if you're buying just the cheese from a vendor, you better ask for it to be fresh.
Okay.
Because
The Salguni cheese comes primarily from the Svaneti area, which, we'll be going up into that part of the country later on our hike.
And then over here, a bunch of pickled goodness. Look at that. Okay, so I see there is, in fact, a pickle on the end, some pickled cucumbers.
Yes.
Mom, how pickled or fermented are these? And then are those peppers?
yes, peppers, two different kind of
Onions
peppers.
over what?
This is the jonjoli,
Oh, okay.
and this is cabbage.
So my mom makes a lot of pickled and fermented stuff. Yes, the dumplings. Thank you. Oh man, those are beautiful. Mom and Dad know how obsessed I am with dumplings at home. They said Georgia has a dumpling that would even make a Chinese person feel at home.
It's so true.
But there is a special way you got to eat the dumpling. We're going to learn from them. Yeah, that's how.
And that's the part you have to be careful
Don't
about.
poke it.
Yeah. We have to use the knife. 1,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's very critical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every good Khinkali has 11 folds. One unique thing about the Khinkali is the way the dumpling is folded together. And so you'll notice every good Khinkali has 11 folds. And if you count it around the circle, every single one of these has 11 folds. What do you want to call it? Like a Georgian saying or tradition that you can tell if a woman will be a good bride if she can make 11 folds on the dumpling. If she can't make the dumpling with 11 folds, don't marry her.
Precision is necessary in the handiwork of dumplings. Well, I respect that there is such an important culture-wide knowledge about dumplings. I respect that.
So you have to also be able to eat it correctly.
Okay.
So especially these two would be for the demonstration.
God is, what's this one about?
Well, we'll need to let those cool just a little bit. If they were that hot to the touch, that means the juice inside is going to be. So let's try the khachapuri first.
The first letter of Sakartvelo is the KH.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
I hear it's not.
just like that. You have to try to roll the back of the tongue at the back of your throat, not at the front, like the rolled R, like for Spanish, is at the front, but in the back. I can't do it very well, but anyway, that's what Khatakuri starts with that KH sound. And it's very much a comfort food.
See what I mean by that, Brian?
The first, so strong cheese, and the first bite actually is mostly cheese. I can barely even taste the bread. There's so much cheese. Sour, very salty. It's like Parmesan, but warm cheese, but has that like edge of Parmesan, not. Yeah, it's salty too.
It's a comfort food like macaroni and cheese. So it tastes really good with
Yeah, I was going to say, try one of these.
pickled food.
Oh man, thank you. Love that it is a hand-friendly food. Thank you. So getting some of the ones, John Jolie, or all of them?
This is just this.
Oh, okay.
It's a very specific herb. Can you see it?
So, John Jolie, put it up right here what it actually is, but the cool thing, it smells awesome. It's obviously pickled. The restaurant. And a beautiful display like this. A ton of different cool stuff. But just the John Jolie, my mom said, you gotta try this one specifically. So on the menu, definitely gotta go for that.
Which is unique to Georgia.
And the beets are exciting too. I can only think of Italian food. That level of pickledness, a tiny bit of spice, just vinegar. It's awesome.
Do you like the John
That goes
Jolie?
together so well.
How long did it take you to learn this very unique, very cool alphabet?
We studied with a private tutor over Zoom.
Oh, okay.
30 hours.
Oh.
And then practice. But the hard part was everybody was wearing a mask.
Oh, yeah.
And so to try to learn another language when you can't see somebody's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
We kind of did the opposite of learning good language learning because we learned grammar and the alphabet
And the
how to
alphabet,
read
like, how to read it.
before we learned how to really speak it with people.
Ah, yeah.
But we had no choice. So
And we had a great teacher. We're still friends with her.
Okay, so it is dumpling time, and I remember you telling me this part on top is really just to hold.
yeah.
It's a nice little hand holder, so very hand-friendly food, which is awesome. They're cooled down enough, I can grab it, so let's... Mom, go ahead. I don't remember if this is potato or cheese, but
These are
potato and cheese.
Yep.
So those don't have a lot of juice. So you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
So unexpectedly, even though we were stuck here for 9 months without much preparation or expectations, we found out we loved this place. I mean, for one thing, this country really likes Americans, so we were very accepted. And it's a Christian country. There are Georgian Orthodox churches all over the place, and they're very proud of their Orthodoxism. So the fact that we're Christian and we're Americans, we were very much welcomed here. So we felt welcome wherever we went, and that always is helpful when you're at a new place. But because we learned the language online and practiced it, that was fun. But also the weather here is just beautiful.
Thailand is not the easiest country with visas, but it's not the hardest. But they do not have long stay visas. That's something I've always dealt with. And so even when they were here, they were inviting me to visit. I could not come back to Thailand. So even though I had the chance to come and visit them, I wanted still to be able to come back home. So that's why I wasn't able to do. So that's why I wasn't able to do so until now. So how is the visa that we got? I couldn't believe it. So just 2 days ago, when we came to the airport, for free,
Yeah.
how long? Took to repeat it.
1 year
Couldn't believe
for
it.
free.
Yeah,
And it took all of 10 seconds.
yeah. Two
Sometimes,
questions.
the first time we came, they gave us a bottle of wine along with the free visa.
Yes. Also, my friends were all asking me in Thailand, they said, Joel, is it true? When you visit Georgia, you get a free bottle of wine? Okay.
This time
Just
we
now,
didn't
no,
get it.
but
Yeah.
okay, so it was true up until at
Yeah.
least 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, COVID ended that.
Yeah. I know.
So crazy.
So the Khinkali is stuffed with raw meat.
So we acted out. You can only see us right now. So mom's going to narrate, dad and I are going to eat.
Okay. So the Khinkali is made with a raw meatball in the middle, and then they form the pasta over it and do the little fold. So then they boil it, and it produces a delicious juice.
yeah.
Cream. So you have to lift it up and drop the juice into your mouth
Like-
with that first bite.
Like a Chinese soup dumpling, but you can hold it. Chinese soup
Yeah,
dumpling
you
is
can
much more
hold it.
fragile. Okay, go ahead.
You don't want to waste any of that
Oh,
juice.
yeah, I bet not. Very well said.
So good.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The beef is nice. Some oniony flavors, but the juice is so rich and fatty. That is a perfect cold weather food.
Yeah.
We did it right. Not even a drop.
Good for
It all
you.
went down.
Good for
I see you
you.
could burn yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Just like with Chinese soup dumplings.
So no one eats the little handle because it's in the very middle. It's not cooked.
Oh.
So
Because if you had to cook this, it would take so much longer.
Right.
The rest of it would get soggy. Hey, there are definitely peppers in there.
Yes,
That's awesome.
It slowly grows on you, doesn't it?
yeah, deep.
So thank you for hanging out with mom and dad and me. Thank you for laughing at the, at first, possibly very uncomfortable situation, very confused situation. They had to basically just wait week after week. And what I appreciated was how they made the best of it, especially with language, making local friends, and then also taking care of their health, being very active. Even looking for the opportunity to, like my mom said, instead of walking to the market directly, she might put the market bag on her shoulder, and then she and dad would walk on a long walk and explore all over that river that they were showing me today. Just being very optimistic and just doing what they could to stay focused and stay, just looking forward to when good and better things would finally start to happen again. And it did take a long time. It took 9 or 10 months. And then they even returned to Georgia. So it obviously had such a positive impact on them that they even felt like returning. Even after being stuck here at first, they then turned it into a place that they started calling home for more than 1 year. So now we do live, all three of us, back together in Thailand. And it is too bad that Lee couldn't join us on this trip. That she has 2 more weeks of school, and then actually the 4 of us, when we get back to Thailand, the 4 of us will go on another trip together. But so I'm just here, and I'm gonna bring you some short, fast action from Georgia. I'm just so excited. So, Mom and Dad, thank you for the invite. Thank you for sharing those stories with us this morning.
Very good. Yeah. Awesome to be with Joel on this trip. Finally having him come to see us in our other home. So long.
More Georgia stories soon. Have a great day, everyone. Much love. Later.